Hello and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator, and we're continuing our Let's Play series as Morocco into El Andalus. So we had just recently finished up a war against Castile and crushing the rebellion in Murcia. I was trying to figure out how slavery works, and what it sounds like you need to do is you need to export your slaves to other places, and then import them back in because they don't just move around dynamically on their own. So we have a ton of slaves here, right? Like way more than we need. 16,000 aren't doing anything. Similar problem here. We have 21,000 slaves there aren't doing anything. And we can upgrade this a little bit more, but not very much. Definitely not enough to have them as other things. And so we need to move them around a little bit. The other thing that you can do, it sounds like, is that if you accept Castilian, if we turn it into an accepted culture, I think we'll basically free all the slaves of that culture, which I may do, and just turn them into peasants, basically. And then they can be upgraded from there. Because I actually don't mind having a lot of the pops here in my capital. I wish that they had jobs. I wish they could do something. So let's do that before we do anything else. I want to test this import and export hypothesis. So we have our trades. Let's take 10. Do 15 actually. Just this is pretty big. This is pretty frustrating to me. So I want to do it large enough. So let's do. We want to export slaves. And let's say we export here. Okay, now trades. Yep, we have our trade. Let's let the month tick, and it will go. Oh, cool. We finished annexing the returning to barter, so I can basically swap some legitimacy for some. So this is what I've talked about before, right? That if I had a little bit of inflation, this might be good. But I think I like this. That seems like a pretty good trade. That does mean I'm no longer annexing anyone. You don't like me enough. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit before I annex more. Okay, so what was I wanting to see? So I had, let's see, here in the capital, 24,000 slaves. No, that's peasants. Okay, 23,732 in the city of Faz. 23,732. Let's let the month tick once. And it should have changed a little bit. Nope. It didn't change at all. Can I export slaves back? So now I'm passing slaves around, and I'll just let this tick for like a year, and we'll see if that helps at all. Because I think functionally right now there's basically 0 slaves here. So if it's working as intended, some of these do I have any understaffed RGOs? We'll let this go for a little bit and see what happens. But in principle, I'm passing them back and forth between each other now. I turned the volume down a little bit on the music, and as always, because I re-listened to one of the audio recordings that I did, where I felt like I was muttering a little bit, so I'm sorry for that, but I can't get the audio quite right. Yeah, I think this new market here was a good idea. Other than cool, Portugal got rid of theirs, and now there's just this. This is a good market setup. I like this. Okay, Okay, I want to just keep building. Yeah, so this one's understaffed. So in principle, it should... Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's importing some slaves from there. Very cool. Still not reducing the surplus, but I guess this is just you need to be using some of your trade capacity. Okay, higher max literacy for clergy. We like that. I have some more tech queued up, but not that much. And I need to start thinking more seriously about my institutions. So professional armies is spreading, that's good. Banking is also spreading. Renaissance is nowhere near me. I would rather get banking if I can. So banking is just there. It's now just spreading to the provinces. We'll see what it's like when the I mean, it will take professional armies. But I mean, that will be obviously very good. It'll be nice to get the additional units. Disregard for Sharia. Yeah, let's follow the recommendations. Move in the direction of jurisprudence. I've been getting a lot of jurisprudence events, but yeah. Next time I get another parliament, I will I'll switch it up and I'll do some more law changes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm getting actually a pretty good number of slaves there. Yeah, like again, it's not quite working the way I would hope it would. But it's fine. Yeah, I am losing money on this trade, but what is the trade that's making me the most money? It's this I'm selling sugar. What I'm interested in, and this will be in the New World, is if I'm able to build plantations, or if I need to if I can only build these in the colonies. Yeah, see, it says colonial building. I don't like that. It can only be built in the provinces that fit the listed requirements. Yeah, bro, I'm trying to find out what those listed requirements are. Whatever. When we get there, we'll get there. Got more money. That dies at full capacity. That's great. It's nice to see that the people are spreading out. Sugar is a great crop. We should be growing as much of that as possible because it sounds like that's where we're making a lot of our money. I think I have a couple of sugars. I have a sugar there. Is that it? There's some sugars down here. Yeah, nothing to spend. Trending up in all my directions. I like that. Pop is growing. How are my colonies down here going? Slowly. Slowly. And then I can almost steal from a map from England again. Lots of diplomats. Let's enforce some religion. Slowly, I'm going to turn them all into Sunnis, and then they'll do the converting themselves. Okay, rush of merchants. I get this event, but I never look at it very closely. So, burger trade capacity, which I still am not sure if it's good or not. Trade advantage, definitely going to take trade advantage. Some unmarried kids. Lots of daughters. Okay, you can just keep marrying nobles. I bet you these were all the ones that I had married to the one same guy. And so then when he passed away, yep. So when he passed away, they all had kids already. Or they all needed to be remarried. It looks like only one of them really had a kid. So I could call another jihad. And I could call a jihad against Portugal. Interesting. Or another one down here in Mali. I'm not sure how good that would be. Who's allied with Portugal? Like if I went here to declare war, it would just be Portugal. And I could probably take a pretty hefty chunk out of them. Do they have anything that I really want? I mean, they live in Iberia. This is like the goal of this campaign is to some extent to liberate Iberia. So I actually think that makes sense. Let's call jihad against Portugal. Now, once again, let's put these guys. We can enable joining them. And then once again, I wanna say to all my vassals that they should join up with me. I have 5 boats now, so I can actually carry a pretty good number of people. And let's raise my army up. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's consolidate our army, and hopefully they come join us. Perfect, and come up north. I want to finish expanding that sugar. I'll just expand all the dyes and the sugars while we're at it. Okay, it looks like my army is like consolidated here. Let's go take this Portuguese army down, and then these guys are all here. Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to get them in like 2 boats. Bum, 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 bum. It's gonna take I think 4 boat rides. And then I need to be careful because my army is still like marching towards the Portuguese, and they're pretty strong. Okay. Let's march north with these. I think I'm actually just gonna take the Portuguese on with my like this is the problem with the allies, right? Is that they don't stay with my army. Okay, then let's go beat this army up and use this one to start sieging. Okay, and I hit them. And then I say we just go siege their capital down. Honestly, don't even mind my vassals losing their soldiers in the fighting. Sometimes Apple will like summarize my messages when I got a notification. I just got a text from someone, and the way it summarizes it is like so vague that it almost is worse than not getting a summary. Like I would probably just rather see the actual what they're actually saying. Okay, there's that Portuguese army. I'm gonna go unify this. Let's split it in half. Take the bigger army, which is large enough that it can deal with them itself. Can give it that balance. And then... Perfect. I'll come join in. Great. Smashed. Yeah, that was almost bad. I almost lost that ally army. Captured. On to the next provincial capital. What am I going to be able to take in this war? Like, I get the feeling I'm going to be able to take quite a bit because it's a jihad, so it has the minus war score cost. Oh shit! I think I might be able to take literally everything, which would be great. I'll just I'll inevitably have to set up some more vassals. In the meantime, I have 2 more diplomats, so I'll just... What are the vassal... there's kind of like 2 big restrictions in the number of vassals you can have. The first is the strength relative to you. So the fiefdoms are still pretty strong. Minus 17 is not great. And then the vassals are minus 0 still, so... It's just something to keep in mind. It's not like that big of a deal right now. I'm going decentralization, and they'll have pretty good loyalty. But it is something to keep in mind. Great, Parliament is available. I'll do it in the capital for right now. Promote integration process. You'd love to see it. I mean, of course, I'm probably just going to eat the stability, but that's okay. So let's go down the list. So we've gotten these. These are great. I'm happy with this stuff so far. So I could do by tradition, which gives me satisfaction, or integration speed. I think I'll do by tradition still. Land acquisition gives me that. Yep, that was the one I liked of those. Yep, I like traditional code instead of Sharia code. Noble mining, I'm still not sure what the right thing is. Having them like me more is nice. Although they like me a lot already, and I'm not able to tax them anymore, so what would giving it to the burghers do instead? So right now I'm getting aristocracy, traditional economy. Or I could get plutocracy and capital economy. No, I think that having the nobility support is better. State piracy is the move. Especially on who I am. Okay, so actually all of my laws are looking really good. That's great. You love to see it. I mean, it is a little bit silly that you're able to get all of your laws to be basically perfect within, I don't know, like 50 odd years of the game starting. It is something that this game struggles with, is like the problem of like succession, right? Like that it is actually pretty realistic for someone to implement like a good legal system. I remember I was reading about Serbia somewhat recently, and like at the beginning of the game, the Serbian character like conquers. You get like some CBs to go conquer the Byzantine Empire. Sure. And let's do. Yep. Okay. So and then what ended up happening is they kind of declared like the Serbian Empire, and the king implemented some legal codes, which I think are still, or at least they were very important for a very long time in Serbia. And his son pretty much destroyed it immediately, right? And so it's like, it's actually pretty realistic to within a single character's lifetime to implement pretty dramatic social change. Where the game falls short is that it fails to, naturally just because it's played by humans, right? It fails to represent that sometimes people give an idiot emperor, like sometimes you have a stupid son, and he just ruins everything. Okay, if I disconnect my siege army, That would leave me with basically my full force, and I should be able to smash that. Great, yeah, I just deleted the Portuguese army. And I'm not even sure where they're going to run, but I'm going to follow them. Okay, so that's too much. I can't take it, but I can leave them just one little province far in the north. I like that. It's kind of funny. And I think that actually this is a pretty great place to wrap the episode up. So thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate it.